12 excuses why you haven't quit smoking, and my tough love response. Quitting smoking is one of the hardest things you've ever had to do in your life. You've failed many times in the past. You've come up short time and time again. You can state all the reasons why you failed at quitting smoking, and at the end of the day, what it boils down to is one big fat pile of excuses. It's time to take ownership of the fact that you're still smoking. You have no one to blame but the person staring back at you in the mirror. And what I'm about to share with you might be hard to hear, hard to accept, but this is my tough love response to 12 common excuses I've heard over the years. Excuse number 1. I'm ambivalent about quitting smoking. I want to smoke and I also want to quit. I love smoking and I hate it too. Here's my tough love response. In your spirit, there's conflicting feelings that make it difficult to move forward. It's normal to experience ambivalence. I get it. Now suck it up, Buttercup. Quit messing around and make up your damn mind already. Do you want to smoke or do you want to quit? That is the question. Make a decision about what you want to do. If you don't want to quit, fine, then don't quit. Keep on smoking until you're finally ready to put the cancer sticks down. Keep stuffing your lungs full of pollution until you're so sick and tired of it that you finally wake up and experience a sense of urgency to quit. So stop wasting your time. Stop wasting money on quit smoking medications. Stop wasting your insurance company's resources. Stop wasting your coach's time. Stop wasting energy creating quit plans you don't plan to follow through with. Stop getting your family's hopes up. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Cut the mixed feelings BS. You're either on the bus or you're off the bus. If you're not fully committed now, then keep inhaling poison until you're fully ready to go all in on quitting. I've had it with your non-committal, fence-straddling crap excuse. Excuse number 2. I can't stop saying can't. I can't go for a walk. I can't afford to get a membership to the gym. I can't replace my coffee with tea in the morning. I can't quit smoking. I can't. Here's my tough love response. It'll take practice to remove the not from can not, but it can be done. Ask yourself these questions. What can you do? What are you capable of? Can you butter your own toast? Can you take off your own socks? Can you fasten your own belt? Can you lace up your own shoes? Can you dry yourself off when you get out of the shower in the morning? Or do you need to drip dry? Can you do these simple things on your own? Well, that's a start. These are things you can do, so give yourself some credit. Repeat these I can statements out loud to yourself 3 times per day. If other people overhear you talking to yourself, ignore them. Get out of the business of giving a damn about what other people think. Your number 1 priority right now is to quit smoking because the stakes are high. Practice starting sentences with the words I can on a daily basis. This will help you build some confidence. In time, you'll become like the little train that could. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Take pride in the things you identify that you can accomplish. Stop saying you can't do anything. This excuse is pathetic and has got to go. You're an adult with a wealth of inner strength to tap into. You're capable of much more than you give yourself credit for. You can do this. You can butter your own toast. You can lace up your own shoes. You can invest in a box of nicotine patches. You can quit smoking. Excuse number 3. It's my parents' fault that I smoke. I spilled out of my mom's womb with a cigarette in my mouth. Here's my tough love response. For crying out loud, it's time to stop blaming your parents for everything. Did you ever consider that maybe your parents smoked because you were an annoying little brat who incessantly got on their nerves? Well, think about that. Your folks did the best they could. They grew up during an era where attitudes about smoking were different than they are today. Smoking used to be cool, normal, hip, and socially acceptable. If your parents weren't the greatest parents in the world and had ashtrays all over the house, it's time to get over it. Don't let your smoky childhood define you and be your excuse for continuing to smoke. It's achievable to rise above the hardships of your past. Take ownership of who you are today and the problems you face. Now put together a plan to quit smoking and get on with your life already. Your parents are not to blame for that cigarette that's still hanging out of your mouth. I ain't buying it. No one is buying it. Stop blaming your parents for why you suck at quitting. Excuse number 4. I live with another smoker. My significant other smokes inside my house. My roommates smoke inside my apartment. It makes it so hard to quit when I'm around smoking all the time. Here's my tough love response. Living with another person who smokes makes it difficult to quit, but not impossible. Stop giving yourself permission to subscribe to this wimpy excuse. You have leverage in the situation if it's your home or your apartment. Since your name is on the lease or mortgage, that gives you authority to set boundaries. Now, it's time to engage in a heart-to-heart conversation with the smoker who lives in your home. Stand up straight with your chest out and shoulders back. In a polite yet firm manner, tell your housemate to take their smoking outside. Use your big voice if you have to. Put a no smoking sign on your front door and enforce your house rules. Your housemate doesn't have to quit smoking themselves, but they will respect your decision to quit and take their smoking outdoors. At the end of the day, it's your home and they need to follow your rules. Stop blaming your addiction on the smokers you live with. Make them smoke outside. Don't let other smokers sabotage your quit, especially if it's inside your castle. Excuse number 5. I live with my friends who smoke. It's not my home. I don't have my name on the lease. They won't listen to me. They won't take their smoking outside. Here's my tough love response. I'm not buying this excuse either. You need to make some adjustments. Negotiate with the homeowner to see if they're open to taking their smoking outside. If the person you live with won't take their smoking outside, ask them to restrict their smoking to one room or area in the house. If they're not willing to comply because it's their home, then you have to put on your big boy pants and deal with it. You have the option to move out or spend less time inside the home. If your room is the one and only non-smoking room in the house, spend your time there. Open the window, lock the door. Put a towel at the base of the bedroom door so smoke doesn't seep in through the crack. Light some candles or incense to cover up the stink. Avoid the living room or any place with an ashtray. Scowl at your housemate when they light up. Hide their lighters in the attic. Yes, it's tough to quit under these circumstances, but again, it's not impossible. Don't let their inside the house smoking derail your plans to quit. Don't let this easy accessibility and daily temptation be your excuse to continue lighting up. Excuse number 6. My coworkers smoke. The other smokers at work are trying to sabotage my quit. They aren't supportive and want to see me fail. Here's my tough love response. Who gives a fug about what your coworkers put into their body? Let your coworkers choke on arsenic fumes if they want to. They'll look at you sideways for a while when you quit. Just stay out of their way for a bit. Take your breaks inside the building, away from the smoke break station. Eat alone in the cafeteria or in the backseat of your car. Develop a relationship with someone who doesn't smoke. There's a million other new activities you can utilize to distract your mind from cravings. Here's a few ideas for you. Clap your hands. Chop some wood. Shuffle a deck of cards. Write a quit smoking anthem. Practice whistling. Make a paper airplane. Juggle. Take a power nap. Go to the batting cage. Eat some green grapes. And there's plenty more ideas from where those golden nuggets came from. Stop using your coworkers as an excuse. The smokers at work don't have anything to do with your life, so don't blame your addiction on them. They want to take the breaks with you and will certainly miss your company because you're a pretty cool person, no matter what people may say about you behind your back. Your coworkers may also feel threatened by your quit because deep down, they want to quit smoking too. Let them feel how they're going to feel. Eventually, they'll get over it. They'll also watch you closely and take note of how well your quit is going. When you succeed at quitting smoking, you'll serve as inspiration for your colleagues to make a change themselves. Quitting smoking is contagious, so let those good vibes spread through your workplace. Excuse number 7. Smoking is the only way I can take a break at work. If I don't smoke, I can't take a break. Here's my tough love response. This excuse doesn't pass the smell test. I'm not buying it. It stinks. Each state has labor laws that require employers to provide their employees with breaks and lunches. Talk to your supervisor about this issue. If your supervisor or manager doesn't help, reach out to your human resources department. If your employer doesn't have an HR department and/or truly won't allow you to break unless you smoke, it's time to think hard about your future with this company. A company that doesn't give their employees breaks unless they smoke sounds like a company with a 1.5-star rating. If this is real life, your company won't receive a positive review from me. It's time to update your resume and start looking elsewhere for employment. So quit this excuse already. And quit this company if you have to. And leave them a 1-star review so the world knows they suck. You deserve much better. Excuse number 8. When I quit, I get grouchy and mean and no one wants to be around me. My loved ones can't stand me. They throw cigarettes and lighters at me and tell me to smoke. They sabotage my quit. Here's my tough love response. You're addicted to the nicotine that's in tobacco. Your body is unhappy when you quit smoking. Your body cries out for that nicotine it's accustomed to getting on a daily basis. It's normal to experience uncomfortable withdrawal symptoms when you quit. It's normal to feel grouchy, mean, and irritable. It's normal for your family members to not like you when you quit smoking. That's why smart people created what's called nicotine replacement therapy to help you make a smoother transition to becoming an ex-smoker. Nicotine replacement products like the patch, gum, and lozenge provide relief from the brutal physical withdrawal symptoms you experience when you quit. Get your hands on these products to make the quit smoking process less painful, so you're a more likable person. Your loved ones will thank you for it. Hopefully, they'll stop throwing cigarettes at you and start giving you more hugs and positive support. Excuse number 9. I can't afford the nicotine replacement products. The nicotine patches and lozenges are too expensive. $50 for one box of patches? Are you kidding me? I can't afford them. It's cheaper to continue smoking. Here's my tough love response. This excuse might get the biggest eye roll from me. Good thing you can't see my face right now. I'm definitely not smiling. When you say nicotine replacement products are more expensive than smoking, that's your addiction talking. The rational part of your brain is not responsible for those dumb words. This is not a valid excuse. It's gibberish. Yes, I understand quit smoking medications aren't cheap, Smoking isn't cheap either. You need to look at the nicotine patches as an investment. When you avoid spending money on patches because of the cost, you're not playing the long game. You're only looking at the short term and what's right in front of you. You need to change the way you think about the money you spend on nicotine patches. If you spend $100 on a 2-month supply of patches, in the long run, you'll save a ton of money by not smoking. If you don't believe me, use a calculator and do the math on exactly how much you'll save. Shop around and do some price comparison to see which store has the best deal. Patches can be expensive, but it's absurd to think you won't save money in the long run by quitting smoking. Within a couple smoke-free months, the patches will have paid for themselves and then some. Once you're an ex-smoker and free from the addiction, you'll see the light and recognize how ridiculous you sounded when you made the silly excuse. Excuse number 10. My life is so stressful. If I wasn't under so much stress, I'd have quit smoking by now. Here's my tough love response. I hate to break it to you, but there's nothing unique about your stress. Stress is a reality of modern life in the 21st century. Stop talking as if you're the only person in the world who experiences stress. You're not that special. You have to learn to live with stress like the rest of us. There's levels to stress, for sure, but all human beings have to deal with it. Non-smokers and ex-smokers are able to successfully manage their stress without running to their back porch for a cigarette. It's time to find new and healthy outlets for your stress that don't include lighting up a cigarette. Here's a few unsolicited ideas to put in your back pocket. Exercise, deep breathing, venting, bike riding, push-ups, adult coloring books, going berserk on a punching bag. Strategies to manage stress look different for everyone. Here's my question for you. Since the stress ain't going away, what are you gonna do about it? You're a grown person and you need to figure it out. It's time to quit making the stress excuse because it's lame, and I don't want to hear it. Find a healthy replacement that'll take the place of the cigarette when you experience stress. It's time to grow up, put on your big boy or big girl pants, and deal with it. Excuse number 11. I've got too much freedom. Cigarettes are a legal drug, and I can go to the store and buy them whenever I want. It was so much easier to quit when I was in jail or in the hospital and I couldn't smoke. Here's my tough love response. You're right. This is America. You've got all the freedoms in the world, including the freedom to destroy yourself. You're free to inhale burnt tobacco poison into your lungs all day long. You're free to make bad decisions. You're free to cause major harm to yourself. And what a time to be alive. On the other hand, you also have the freedom to make better choices. You have the freedom to treat your body with love and respect. You have the freedom to reinvent yourself. What's more American than reinventing yourself, huh? It's time to let go of the excuses and carve out your new identity as an awesome, brave, badass, free ex-smoker. You can become a new and improved smoke-free version of yourself. You have the freedom to rise up and squash all your bullshit excuses. You got this, buddy. I believe in you, even if nobody else does. Excuse number 12. I have limited minutes on my cell phone and I can't call for help to quit smoking. I'm on a limited income. I've got an old flip phone and I can't call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or my insurance company for support. Here's my tough love response. I'm not buying the flip phone limited minutes excuse. You sound like a 4-year-old child who hasn't taken their afternoon nap. Are you sure you're able to butter your own toast? Or do you need mommy's help? Borrow a cell phone from one of your trusted friends or a loved one and make the phone call. Take the bus to the library and have a young person who knows about this technology stuff show you how to use a computer to find some help on the internet. There's plenty of affordable and awesome quit smoking resources available if you're willing to put in a little effort to get the help you need. It's time to drop this super lame, childish, dumb excuse. Alright, I hope you didn't get offended by my tough love responses to 12 of your excuses for not quitting smoking. But if you did, get over it. Now the ball is in your court. It's time for you to suck it up, cut the baloney, bite the bullet, and quit. Stop making so many excuses. Quit smoking already. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. When you're an old person, you'll cringe when you think back on all the childish excuses that spilled out of your mouth over the years. You can spread grape jelly on your toast without mommy's help. You can dry yourself off completely when you get out of the shower. You can quit smoking. You can do this. It's hard, I get it, but it's not impossible. Here's a question for you. What is your biggest excuse for not quitting smoking? How are you going to conquer your excuse? Let me know in the comments section so I can roast you. Bye for now.